Good evening, everyone. I warmly welcome you in today's episode, especially which is related to the seven shades of the blue. So, if you remember our last episode, we have completed the background, especially, and we started with the background, and we have done that. So, you can watch that recordings in my YouTube channel, and also in the same page. You can just scroll down and watch out episode number 1 because it was just a basic and the introduction. In today's episode, especially what we are going to do, we are going to draw the especially flower, and also we are going to begin with the mid part of the rose. So let's continue because technique is simple, same we are going to apply, only shades will get brighter at the outer layer. So let's continue today's episode, and I'm just taking this opportunity to invite you for my webinar also, which is going to happen on the Sunday. Please do join my webinar, that is 11 a.m. And not just you attend with your family and kids, and also share that with your family and friends and relatives also. And that webinar is very special because if you'll stay till the end, you will be entitled for not one, not two, total 7 gifts. And all these 7 gifts will really help you, especially to prioritize and also to understand stress healing methods and the strategies. So please do join my webinar. It's a open invitation, 11 a.m. on Sunday. So let's continue with the today's episode, and this is let's continue today. So today I'm going to use chalk. So chalk is basically good, especially for the acrylic or any other over the canvas. For the paper and all, you can use pencil or anything. So let's continue today's episode. So this is our painting, and this we started day before yesterday, and let's start with the petals. So because it is a half rose, not full rose, so I'll take it left section here, mid, left portion of the canvas and mid. So you can just put it. Normal we do it in the grid basis, but I am more into freehand paintings and freehand drawing. So let's start with this thing, and this is the middle part of the rose, just a spiral, small spiral, that's all. Now on top of that, we'll be extending the other petals. So let's give one inner petal, okay, and we'll continue with the other petals here. You can give a slightly swirling also, and we are going to use cat tongue brush. So there also you can even change these lines also, you can give it more swirling, okay, but this is just for the reference. Now continue with the other petal, which will enclose the middle part of the rose. So we are trying to show the especially the middle part that is slightly bud, means more compact, and the outer side will be more bigger petals. So this is what you might have seen that in my poster also, okay. So this is that. Now this petal we'll surround that with the outer petal. So here we are going to show the depth. So wherever we are going to show the depth, we have to use the darker shades. It is like a reflection, and the outer side more brighter it will go because sunlight and other lights, it reflect there, so outer side will be brighter. So let's continue this, and this is, you can use a reference image also, and normally I use references only because this one I have done already. this is a very big petal. Okay, that's it. Plus minus is fine. I mean, petal can be any shape, right? So nothing to worry. Now here there will be another one. Okay, and here will be rest of the thing which is not visible. Now we'll give one more here petal, and this is the bigger petal. From here we'll close the drawing. Okay, that's it. Only this much. Okay, rest we'll be leaving as is, or we'll think you can just put some more, finishing over here, but it will be the blank area, nothing, because focus is here mostly, right? So nothing is required, nothing much is required in the background. So this is our drawing is completed. It just took a minute only. It's very easy. And now let's continue with the painting. So I'll just brief you how we are going to do it, and same we'll apply in all the petals. So middle portion is always a darker for any flower because it is a compact, right? So it is a darker shades especially, and same shades get brighter on the edges of the petal, and if sunlight is hitting it will be more brighter, and sometime it shows the white, especially reflection white, not reflection is always darker, sunlight I'm talking about. So it's a brighter same shade, or it can be white only or grayish. So you can observe this next time, because once we start painting we start observing. So let's continue. We'll do the middle portion, we'll start that. Okay, so let's continue with the middle one, and for that I'm going to use cad red, magenta, and if you see already slightly darker background is there, so we can use that also, and orange is not required because middle portion, if required later point of time, we'll slightly highlight, so it is a darker portion. And we can take a little bit of purple. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is enough. Cad medium and magenta is enough. Now let's continue with the middle portion. Okay, so I'm going to mix this with the cad medium. This is, see, it is a very brighter red only, very warm red. Okay, let's continue. So give the same shape to the spiral the way we have drawn. Chalk you can always overwrite, no problem. If anything is remaining you can wipe later, nothing much to worry. And this one. Okay. Slightly cad red, use it. Now we will continue this petal. Here you can use cad red directly because it's a brighter, and slightly open petal also. technique will be same for all the petals. So this is a cad and this is my magenta. I am going to mix it, and this is my first shade. If you remember, first shade of the red. We are going to use total 7 shades, so I will not count it, but you will get to know. So here we have given the brighter part. Now just below this, we are going to use this slightly darker shade below this. And do not cover everything of the petal because there is a reflection, right? So for reflection, we can use the background only, or we'll see if purple is required, we will add it. Okay, so we have given this. Now with some other brush, you have to slightly blend it. Okay, just a minute. Okay, yeah, this round brush, just blend the edges. Just like this. It's a dry brushing we are doing. Or you can use even sometimes fingers also. Sometimes it is confusing, so let me tell you, this is we are covering the rose like this, so this is a top portion and this is a bottom. Here it will be darker, here it will be brighter. So let's continue this. So I'm going to put this brighter shade here. It with the magenta, then it will become a slightly darker shade of the red only. It might seem like orange, but it is basically a cad red, very bright red. Okay, this is done. Now here, because it is already color is dried, so we can use a purple for a darker, or if you have a black, you can use some portion of black also to cover that. Okay. Now let's continue with the blending. Like this. It's a dry brushing. It's like a blending the edges so that it looks like a shade, darker to lighter, especially. Okay, that's all. Only this much. This much. Same we have to do everywhere. And this is a petal. This is a petal, and this one is a, back side of the petal. So if you see my image, so I'm going to give her a slightly darker shade here. But same time some bit of red, and here it will be, I'll take some more orange. Okay, here. That's it. Okay. So today's episode only this much we are going to cover it. Rest So thank you so much for joining today's episode. And rest we'll continue in our some other next episode. So you can see that we have painted the middle portion of the this painting, and we'll continue the rest of the painting in our next episode. So thank you so much, and do join next episode. Bye bye, take care.